I used to just say, okay, I'm set in stone and, I'm getting short. And then I'd get wasted in one of these things. Now I've learned to kind of just draw my lines and then see how the market corresponds within that context. We have this kind of summer doldrums process, and you can see that, for the last 5 weeks, we've gone up one week, down the next, up and so it's been this, kind of seesaw, seasick kind of motion. And I suspect, we're probably going to have this probably through August, maybe even through September. We've got some earnings this week that should give us a little bit more visibility. I think Tesla's on Wednesday. Apple's on the 28th next week. And so, we should start getting some things, but, we're right in this huge trading zone. I'm looking at the cues. We're, trading water between, I'd say 270 on the downside and 310 on the upside. And we're right in the middle. So, we're probably likely to bang both sides, of this unchanged for a while until we set in motion what I think will be the next leg. So I think that we're going to go from an inflation scare to an earnings scare, where you're going to start seeing now, I think companies, their earnings comparisons are going to start decelerating. So we're in this trading zone, but to my mind, I still look at what I call the governing or dictating patterns, where, you have the top here, you have a head and shoulders here, and I'd say the trend line is right here at about 320. Thing is, we've already broken down. We retested it. We made a new low here, which suggests that we will make another new low. So I think we, have maybe put in a trading low. You could get a bounce off the bottom in some of these stocks, for the next couple of weeks. But we put in a low, but I don't think the low. I still think we're going to 34, 3,200 on the S&P. We're 3,900 now. So another 10, 20% to go at least. So that could happen in September, October timeline. Who knows? So it's this giant delicacy, you may get a bounce, but then the big wave may come in. And so, you've got to kind of manage your positions and, just look for, the right plays and, risk reward. This week, Tesla actually looks like it's got some support. I went from selling it, midweek to start getting long positions on now. I'm coming into today long, and I think it's going to open up about $15. I'm just going to try and get out at 735 and then get back in on a pullback. It's just very much a trading market, but I think maybe what I should do is, I think Tesla, even Biogen are in these phases like Beyond Meat was. So I'm going to put this here, and then maybe we can look at these two. So why I've kind of put these three together is that the top chart is BYND, Beyond Meat. And, I saw a series of bear patterns here. And then my expectation was, once it crossed this neckline after many years of probing it, I thought that once we broke here, we would see the kind of move that we see over here. I knew that kind of move was in store based on the patterns. But instead, what we had right in this area was, a bit of a trap, kind of a bear trap, where if you chase these lows, all of a sudden it was up your bum very, very quickly. And I actually caught that move. So, this is the kind of thing where, I try and look at charts very dynamically. I used to just say, okay, I'm set in stone and, I'm getting short. And then I get wasted in one of these things. Now I've learned to kind of just draw my lines and then see how the market corresponds within that context. And so what I'm referring to here in comparison is that just like Beyond Meat, I see this dictating pattern, but I also see this behavior at this neckline where we get, a smidgen underneath it, like we got here, and that gives you one more how you doing, and so, we've got earnings on Wednesday. So who knows? You may get another burst like you got here and then the wave. So I do think that Tesla will go down, but you could get one of these momentum things sideways and then one of these deals. So right now, you've just got a little bit of support going on here. And then buried within this is you've got a key reversal there. That week, you made a new low and closed on the high. And buried in this week, you made a new low and closed on the high. So you've kind of got this thing like, Zoom, where I kind of saw this thing where you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks banging between, 625 and 775, $150 banging range. So I don't know, just, do you get a fake out here and then there? Do you go up? So it's just, very complex right now. So it's very much of a trading environment. I saw that there's a little support. I got long, and where's this thing gonna, I might have to lower my limit by the time this thing starts trading. And we're trading 34.5 to 35.5. I've got a 735 exit. I bought this thing at about 717, so I'll bag, 15, 17 bucks. And then I've got another limit order on a pullback. If it gets to like 727, I'll buy it again.
So you can see, 45 is 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So pop out a profit for 118,000 there.
So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market's just going nuts.
I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.